So this is where music would go. And then welcome to episode 23 of the STS guys. I'm Jeremy.
I have no idea what order we're going in.
I guess it's Larry next.
I am Larry.
I am Nate.
And I'm Scott.
And we are the STS guys. And
we fucked that up.
We totally fucked that up because, like I said, this is our first
some work.
This is our very, very first live episode.
Yes. Live episode.
So
did
right
you
now,
say live?
I think I said live.
I think he did say live.
He did say live.
Woo.
Oh, look. Yeah, check it out on my phone. We are live.
We are live. So I already told a couple people that we were going live. So, whoa. We have a viewer.
Ooh, do we?
Ooh. Oh, it's me, dude. It's me. Chill out.
I got all excited for a second.
We got a little excited.
Somebody's watching. It's Larry's phone.
This is going to be the most random episode ever. Like I said, last week we were talking about farts and fucking Tide Podcast.
So I'm still surprised that no one has let us know that they sent a fart in a jar. It's honestly not that hard. I really thought at least one person might be like, you know what, I'll fart in a jar and send it to him.
Well, to your credit, though, until everybody else's credit, it's only really been a week. And so sometimes, they're waiting for the right smell.
They got to get the right Taco Tuesday.
Maybe they have to actually go and buy the jar. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you need a really spicy Taco Tuesday for that.
Yep. Yeah.
So a really, really spicy Taco Tuesday or Burger Friday.
There you go. I don't know if I want that jar.
Yeah, who has to suffer through the test?
Yeah. That's gonna
Scott.
be me.
Yeah.
I'm the one that put the challenge out there, so it kind of defaults me to be the one that's gonna have to take the sniff test.
He's probably the only one that would be excited about that too.
Yeah,
definitely.
I would be giggling the whole time. Like,
since this is our very first live episode, let's go around and basically kind of talk about what we're drinking. So, Larry, if you're drinking anything, go ahead and grab it. But also go ahead and start. I am drinking Sierra Nevada Pale Ale.
Very nice selection,
solid
sir.
Choice. Solid choice.
Very nice selection. I am drinking. I don't have the bottle, but I do have my glass. I'm drinking Firestone Walker 805. Ooh. It's a new golden ale, and it's actually very delicious.
It is. It is quite good.
It is. Yeah, I've had that before. It's quite good.
So let's go around So we're going around the room here. I'm the only one drinking something not beer. It is a Glenfiddich 12-year.
Ooh, very nice.
Malt. Yes, very good. Good stuff.
Scott, he loves his scotch.
So
Larry, Conrad loves it a lot.
Larry, are you still in the stream?
No, I dropped out.
Oh wait, so
there's somebody else.
There's somebody actually have somebody legitimate here.
There's a comment before I dropped off. There was a comment. I believe it said Area 51.
Oh, Area 51. So, how's it going, man?
Shout out to Area 51, our first official YouTube live con.
First official.
Thank you for joining, sir.
I am distracted because I am on my phone posting on Instagram and Twitter that, hey, guess what? We are live on YouTube right now.
We're officially live. Like I said, I think it's legit now too. Like I said, we actually have one single viewer. Like I said, I feel accomplished.
We got one person.
This was worth it now.
All right, so what's going on this week, guys? Like I said, what do we got to talk about?
So for any Mezco Toys collectors out there, they just dropped a Black Panther pre-order. Looks pretty awesome based on the movie suit.
Which I actually really like that suit a lot.
Yeah, I thought did you post that on our story on Instagram?
I don't know if I posted on. Yeah, I think I did actually on our story, and then I posted on my personal one too.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, but it looks like a really cool figure. Part of the 112 collective. So
when does that pre-order go live?
It's actually already live. So it's available until it sells out.
Oh, very cool.
Cool. So you can jump on there.
Oh yeah.
Now I know the one thing I want to talk about, and I said I think because we are all super excited for it, but then we got I don't know. Well, we'll kind of share our reactions here in a little bit. Was the Venom trailer dropped? So that dropped Thursday?
The whole lot of vagueness.
Oh boy, did it drop.
You mean the trailer for Inception?
Oh, that trailer. I think I saw that trailer on Half Geek's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where I discovered it.
Yeah. I am not impressed with that. Like the whole
No.
thing, like give me something.
And I think, like I said, I know they don't want to spoil everything. I said, I do appreciate them not like putting a whole bunch of content out there where it's something that they're not really like hey, you know what, this is the entire movie. Because I know with Spider-Man: Homecoming, I know Larry, me and you kind of talked about this. I felt like said a good chunk of the movie was in the trailer, so I didn't want them to go that far. But like I said, at least show me, like I said, the costume crawling up his neck, like sort of when he's in that MRI machine, something,
Yeah. So I think trailers are supposed to promote the interest, and as you said, the trailer dropped, and it dropped my interest.
Here's the thing, though. And I'm gonna probably spoil a little bit of the movie here because apparently a couple months ago, my boys over at 4chan, somebody actually posted a synopsis, and when they now going back through it and seeing the trailer here, it looks like it's actually pretty legit. If according to them, we're only going to see the suit for like the last like 5 to 10 minutes of the movie.
Really?
The whole time up until before that, it'll just be little bits and pieces like stuff on his arm or stuff like that. So, I mean, I wouldn't get too used to seeing a lot of Venom itself in the movie. It's mostly, I think, towards kind of the end that you start to see that according to the apparent leak. Trust 4chan with that grain of salt because they love to fuck around, but that's the kind of the consensus that we found.
That's unfortunate to hear, actually. And if you think about it, so if you think about like Venom isn't Venom without Spider-Man. So I think it's kind of interesting that Spider-Man's not even in the movie at all. Because if I think Venom learns his spider abilities through being part of Spider-Man first.
He has the webs that he shoots out with like the stuff, like that's all from Spider-Man. The wall crawling, everything comes from him first being attached to Spider-Man. So if you don't have that, how are you going to explain that he has all these weird powers? I guess that you don't make him you don't show Venom until the very end, and then you just don't show those specific powers, but then it's kind of defeats it from being a Venom movie.
True.
Yeah, at this point, it's just an alien movie.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the comments here. Like I said, Eric 51. Like I said, thanks for joining the channel. I said this is more. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I just wanted, like I said, I know from my perspective, like I said, guys, let me know if you agree. Just wanted, like I said, just a tease of the costume. They didn't even have to show him in full costume.
No,
like said, just a tease of the costume.
Jeremy and I, when we talked about this, what I would love to see is, I mean, he's sitting in that MRI machine. Just have like something come up his neck. Like I can actually show you the thing. Like have like the veins or whatever like turn black coming up his neck. Like, oh, it's starting to come onto him. Something like that. But no,
that would be enough.
Anything.
Right?
Yeah, that would be enough for me.
Subtle. Like, hey, guess what? This guy right here, this guy who we're showing the whole trailer, he's Venom. Because you know what? If I didn't know who Tom Hardy was, I might not realize that guy, he's Venom.
Larry, you don't know who Tom Hardy is, Larry? Come on.
Actually, you know what? Is it sad that I don't recognize Tom Hardy? I don't think I've ever seen a Tom Hardy movie.
Just used them with the different mask.
Yeah, except for maybe Bane, but that doesn't count, right?
Or seeing just his eyes in Dunkirk.
Larry brings up a kind of a valid point, though. If you don't know anything about this upcoming movie and you don't know who Tom Hardy is, you still don't know who becomes Venom from that trailer.
Right. It could be
that Tom Hardy's having some kind of seizure.
Yeah, he's freaking out in the MRI machine, and then you have the actual symbiote in a cage, like in the setup, like they see it in that jar, like so. I unfortunately read too much stuff. Are you having a snack?
Good question. This is a good segue for those of you who have yet to join our super cosplay contest giveaway. I'm using one of our current bottle openers because I have another bottle opener in here. Open my beer.
Thank you, future contest winner, for allowing Jeremy to use your keychain.
So one will be opened, and now we have the reason why.
Yeah, that was a genius, shameless self-promotion, Jeremy.
I thought so.
Wait. Now, did you say Super Mega Cosplay Prize Pack giveaway?
I did say Super Mega Prize Pack Cosplay giveaway. I can't even.
And he can't even do it. You ruined it.
I was thinking how fast that would fall apart. It's okay. I was dreading having to say it.
Oh, just for everyone out there, I switched to Holiday Haze IPA.
Oh, because you bought the little 24-pack sampler thing.
Yeah, they were on sale.
There you go.
If you have not joined the Super Mega Cosplay Prize Pack giveaway, you need to join now at stsguys.fun.
Get some cool shit.
Daily entries are available.
So to kind of
I'm reading the comments here though, on our thing, and Area 51 wants to know our thoughts on Solo, that trailer that came because it dropped.
Super
What,
Bowl,
a day
right? Or
before?
the day after Super
It
Bowl.
was like a day before the thing. I think the Venom, Sony was like, "Oh shit, everyone's getting their big trailers out. We better get ours too." Like, does it show anything? No, but just get it out. I don't know what to say about the Solo trailer. To be honest,
I'm excited.
It's a new Star Wars movie. Yeah, right. You've got to be excited, right?
I honestly, I don't really know. Like, it didn't really make me be like, "Oh, I really got to go see that."
Nope,
Like,
me neither, dude.
Yeah, like it was very underwhelming for the Solo thing, and I think it's because that movie's been plagued with so much bad press that when I see it, I'm like, I don't know if it's even going to be good. You know, like I don't know.
No, I kind of agree with you guys. Just a tad. Like I said, honestly, like I said, any entry into the Star Wars universe is good. It's one of those things to where, like, you know, I'll go see. Like I said, I'm gonna go see the theater. Like I said, regardless.
We'll probably all go
see it together. Yeah, just so that way we can give a review of it. But I don't know. I think that there's so much more of the Star Wars kind of universe to tell the story of. It's one of those things where I'm like, I would have liked to see kind of I hope the future movies just kind of veer away from, you know, original trilogy characters.
Like, just screw you, Obi-Wan Solo movie.
Yeah,
honestly, that's happening.
There's the only one that I would actually like.
No.
Really?
See, I don't even want that. The only Solo movie that I want is a Yoda movie, just because, like I said, he had the least amount of screen time. You know, just between
it's the most mysterious backstory.
And it's the most mysterious backstory where you can do anything for it.
Boba Fett.
I'm excited.
No one cares about Boba Fett. The dude got taken out on accident, like in Empire. Like, come on.
What happened before he got taken out on accident in Return of the Jedi?
Not much. He really doesn't do a lot. Like, honestly, I love that people love the guy, but he really doesn't do that much in the movies, to be honest.
I forgot that you hate Boba Fett.
It's just overhyped character. I don't get why he got taken out by Han Solo, who's blind, like on accident.
But you wouldn't be overhyped if you got a Boba Fett Solo movie, because you could learn about the hype. You could figure out why that costume's so cool, how he got that little Wookiee braid and all that cool stuff, like what he does with that jetpack.
Mm-hmm.
Besides,
instead of taking a header into Jabba's sandcrawler thing.
Yeah, Sarlacc, right? Sarlacc.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I think my number one thing that I got from the trailer is that I want to see basically why the Millennium Falcon looks different in that movie compared to the trilogy. So what happened to the front end? Because basically in the Solo trailer, I said it all goes into one point rather than having that front indentation. So I'm wondering if they modified it to
no.
So run in so many.
There's actually an explanation for that. So it's the Millennium Falcon, like the Falcon class ship, is actually this. I can't believe I actually fucking know this. It has like different front end attachments, so he probably just lost whatever attachment was on the front, because its default configuration is the little, like, you know, the little pointed two-tip point thing. Yeah. It's meant to push like freighter cars or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, I for one,
we got some more people joining, guys. We got Popcom. Like I said, I see him in the comments.
Popcom, welcome.
Hello, thanks for joining.
Anybody else that's in? Welcome to the stream.
Wait, this thing, right, Scott?
Yes, that.
Yeah.
So, like,
this video thing is pretty rad. I'm gonna say
this is kind of cool. Yeah, because
this is cool.
We talk about shit all the time, and then I'm trying to do like hand signals to describe it. I'm like, they can't fucking see it. Like, why go on this?
Who's got a random Millennium Falcon just hanging out in their house? This guy.
That was perfect timing, Larry.
Yeah, that was quite good.
But just to get kind of my thoughts of it, I'm excited for the movie. I mean, Han's always been one of my favorite characters from the series. I would love to see the relationship between Lando and him kind of explored more, because you don't really get to see a whole lot of that in the original trilogy. Right. And then, you know, hopefully they show us that Kessel run in 12 parsecs. I mean, that's such a famous tagline. I want to see it.
Thank you for finishing my sentence, Nate, that I tried to cut you off on. I want to see the Kessel run, and I want to see why, when Han shows up on Cloud City, like why he has a lot of nerve for showing up on Cloud City.
Yeah. Like what other than the fact that apparently, you know, he wins the Millennium Falcon in a game of dice. So can I at least
You're
see
good
the game of
at that.
dice.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, we already know that Han's a shady character, so I'm sure we're gonna see him do some shady things in this movie.
the only thing I really didn't like is like the character is trying too hard to be Han Solo. I think,
Yeah.
like just in the trailer, he has him where he's like, we're fine, we're okay here. Like, and he's calling back that scene from New Hope where he's on the radio. He's like, "Oh, we're all fine here. How are you?" Like onto the mic. He does that in the trailer. It's like,
and that's the one thing that I kind of hope that they would avoid. Because I think
trying to call back to like the character, just give him his own take on that character.
Because-
I want to see him be an asshole.
because I loved Rogue One. Like I said, Rogue One I think was a great entry, but I said I think the one thing that kind of like I would have done without in Rogue One is all the like I said I think they tried to force too much original trilogy in there.
Why did they put R2 and C-3PO?
So yeah, Ponda Baba, and you have all this other stuff that happens.
Ponda Baba was awesome.
I actually enjoyed that reference.
That was funny.
I don't like you either.
I thought Rogue
my
One
friend
was
doesn't
cool
like you.
because
Yeah,
Rogue One felt really original. So
It
I mean,
was
to that point,
different story.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Well,
I didn't feel like they're recycling a lot of like past
Well,
characters and ideas.
There were no past characters except for the brief cameos, right? No Skywalkers.
Yeah.
So it was so different.
Yeah, other than that CG lay at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get anybody.
And Vader.
And
And a
Vader.
little bit of Vader.
A little bit of Vader.
But the little Vader they gave us was amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so
Other than the dad joke.
So you're talking about Vader. So do you think we're going to see Vader in Solo?
No.
I don't know.
I would hope not, because he really doesn't have a spot for he legit doesn't really have a place for it. I would love to see more of the menacing bad guy to be more of Jabba versus having it be like trying to bring Darth Vader into stories that he has no business in.
Yeah.
That would make a lot more sense. And you could use the CGI Jabba from the special edition of A New Hope.
The
Jesus
good ones,
Christ.
yeah. Stop. You mean the dude that they first filmed walking around with that big ass coat, like this the fat dude that they had for a while?
Not the guy in the furry. The CGI special edition, right?
Yeah.
97,
Yeah.
Best quality CGI you can get.
As long as they bring that little like lounge singer guy back that they randomly added into Jabba's palace, I'll be happy.
I'm kind of hoping that they do have a little Vader in there. Just because, like I said, I think what we saw in Rogue One, like I said, it was what 20, 30 seconds of Vader. I think that was perfect to set up the full story. I think if we just have, Vader, on the ship of, like I said, I think one of the scenes in the movie in the trailer I saw was them watching Star Destroyers getting built. So like if he's on if he's just standing on the bridge of a Star Destroyer, there you go. Area 51, awesome. Yeah, no. Young Greedo, I think that would be freaking awesome.
You mean not the one that we saw in episode 1?
Not Baby Greedo.
Baby Greedo.
That Greedo.
Yeah. And yeah, Area 51, thank you. I'm reading the comments here. Thank you for agreeing about the Vader thing.
Yes.
Pop got
Young
real quick. Just kind of answer your question real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Any more cons coming up here soon in Arizona?
Yes.
Yes. There's actually a small, like I said, it's a very, very small show. It's AZ Adventure Con. It's actually next weekend at Jesse James Comics in Glendale. Brian Polito and Kevin Eastman and a whole bunch of other creators are actually going to be. He's hosting actually a mini con at the store.
So if you have anything Ninja Turtles or any interest in that, go, because Kevin Eastman is there and they're not expensive. Like his stuff is not expensive to get signed at that location.
Yeah.
Did
So
you say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I did, Mr. Random Laggy.
Yeah, he gets modded over there for sure.
That happens on live streams.
Yeah.
I think the next con in Arizona after that is actually Phoenix Comic Con. Oh, sorry, Comic Fest. Comic Fest.
Oh, watch it, buddy.
Sorry, I don't want to get sued.
Yeah, I don't want to get. Yeah, we don't want to get them in
away.
trouble. But yeah,
I'm excited for Phoenix Comic Fest though.
Yeah, they actually have a decent guest list. I think Ace kind of put the fear of God in them a little bit there because they bumped up who's coming.
Yeah, Flash Gordon. I saw it. I was like on Instagram earlier, like right before we started the show. I saw Flash.
Well, yeah, I'm excited. Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo are supposed to show up. That is really exciting for me.
Which is two people that I actually was kind of sad weren't at Ace. So it's kind of cool that them showing up to Phoenix. At least we get kind of almost the majority of all the people that I really want to see.
Yeah, I'm really excited to meet them because I've been a huge fan. Uh-oh. Looks like we might have lost Larry.
Hi, Larry.
Larry.
I'm sure he'll be back.
He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll jump back on.
Yeah, anyways, like I was saying, though, I mean, I've loved Scott Snyder's work. I read all of Batman New 52. I have all the issues, so I'm going to try to bring as much as I can to get him to sign. I'm probably going to piss him off at some point. Like, dude, stop.
Yeah.
I've heard he's a really nice guy, though, from the podcast that I've listened to where they've interviewed him. Really cool guy. So I'm excited.
I've met Capullo before, and Capullo's like I said, a super cool guy.
Yeah, no, I've
Capullo too.
Run into Capullo a couple of times at different cons, and super cool. And Pop Bernthal is amazing. I didn't get to run into him at Ace. I saw him the first time he went to when it was Phoenix Comic Con. I had like a little backstage thing, got to meet him. He is awesome. If you ever get a chance to interact with him, he is super cool.
No, like I said, to your point, Scott. Yeah, that's the very first time I met him. I actually got to hang out with him actually at the Hyatt. So I ran into him when I was having breakfast at the Hyatt when he was at Comic-Con. Like, it was that was his very first Comic-Con he'd ever been to.
And it kind of was like a last minute random show up to that one.
Last minute random show up. I think that was back in 2010. I want to say 2011 maybe.
No, it was right after season 2 of Walking Dead. Because he just left the show.
So 2010, 11. I don't know.
That's the best kind of.
I'm off on my Walking Dead.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, they actually had to kick him off the stage just because, like I said, I forgot.
He was taking up too much time.
He was taking up too much time. So basically, he kept on wanting to answer questions from the audience.
That's awesome.
So he's a super nice guy.
Larry, yeah. And like I said, after he was on stage, I got a chance to go back. I had known a couple people that were working back there and got to talk to him a little bit. Super cool guy. So any chance you get to meet him, he is one of the he looks scary, but he is probably one of the most down to earth people you can meet.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm excited. Like I said,
guys.
Yeah, Larry.
Yes, Larry. I can't hear Larry.
No, Larry. I think your connection is not very good to our chat here. Oh, you just said hi, guys. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought there was a sentence attached to that.
Eric say I met John Boy Myers at Fan Expo, and he did the best interview and signed my books for nothing. That's always cool.
That is awesome.
Cool. I love it when, like I said, just actors and creators are basically just they're interactive with you. And like I said, they just they're there basically. They know that they're there because of you. As a fan of basically having following them and having kind of just interaction with them. So having that interaction, like I said, it just takes that to the next level.
I mean, it's one thing to meet some of your favorite creators. It's another thing to find out that they're actually really cool people.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of speaking of cool people. Like I said, just so when me and Scott were down in Tucson for Tucson Comic-Con, like I said. And now it's not like the biggest celebrity in the world, but like I said, it was still fun to talk to him. So we talked to Ming Chen. But then, like I said, Ming Chen remembered us. Like I said, when we actually saw him again in Hollywood, when me and Larry went to Hollywood a couple weeks ago.
Is that really when the Tucson time was the time I got yelled at by the convention lady?
Yeah.
Scott, you getting yelled at isn't a surprise.
It's obviously it's not, but yeah, she yelled at me because I was trying to film. While Jeremy went up to just go talk to Ming Chen, and she was like, "You can't film here," and started yelling at me. And then Ming Chen's like, "They're media, they can come in, it's fine, come film. I don't give a shit." So
Ming Chen stood up for you.
I gave the lady the.
Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't.
I was like the bitch, as I walked away. It was one of the funniest things ever.
That's awesome.
What's up, Parlor Mob?
Hello, Parlor Mob. Thanks for joining.
Hello.
Hey, we appreciate the creeping.
Yeah, I'm a master of it.
You're a master of many things, Scott.
I'm a master debater.
Of course you are. Did we wrap up on Solo? Like, do we have any more to say about Solo? We kind of got off on the side tangent.
We got off a huge side tangent. The last thing, there is one thing though that did intrigue me in the Solo thing is, I think it might be during what they call the Kessel Run, because it's like covered in the clouds, right? And that's the Kessel Run is through that little like Nova cloud thing or whatever. Did anyone else notice the giant squid monster that's just hanging out in space? Like if you watch the trailer, like during one scene, there's like a big ass like octopus that's out in the middle of space. Like, I'm actually kind of curious to see, like, all right, I kind of want to see that. Like,
yeah,
the world thing in that video was cool. Like, that's cool.
I kind of want to start it up now just so I can catch it, because I did not catch that.
No, like I said, I'll have to go and freeze frame it or look through the stills. And that's the one thing that I always like notice. Like after, like I said, everyone notices. I don't know how people notice this. Like I said, you can tell. Like I said, that's people's like jobs, or like that's their number one kind of fanboy thing to do. Is like I said, they'll go and freeze frame shot by shot, like I said, all these trailers, and like pick out all these little things. And I would love to do something like that, but I know if I just wait, like a day or two, like I said, someone will do it for me, and I can lazy, and I don't have to do it myself.
Yeah, like I'm amazed at like that. I'll get the notification that the trailer drops, and then there'll be like a 10 things you missed video within like 30 seconds. Like, first off, whoever did that, great like video editing skills to get that up that fast, to find like clips and shit. Like, good job. But yeah, those are the best.
I love watching those little Easter egg videos.
Pop.com, do you guys have merch coming soon? We actually have a couple pieces of merchandise. If for anybody that joined our first live stream, just if you hit us up at contact@stsguys.com, let's see what we can kind of give you guys.
We'll see what we can do here. The other thing is keep an eye out on the stsguys.com website. We are working with somebody to try to actually get some STS Guys swag. And like some like shirts and stuff like that to get, but we're still working on getting that set up. So in the future, we'll actually have a little store to buy some STS Guys shit.
Parla Mob, like I said, you missed what we were drinking. Currently, I'm drinking Holiday Haze IPA from Sierra Nevada. I just polished off a pale ale before that.
And for me here, it's Glenfiddich 12-year.
And I am drinking a Firestone Walker 805. It's delicious.
Casual unboxing, your question. Hey, what program are you using for this? Looks awesome. This is so the actual program itself is actually it's Google Hangouts that's built into YouTube. So it's nothing going on for that.
Yeah, it's an amazing built-in technology
for the audio itself, though. So I think that's where a lot of people get confused in regards to like, oh, why does the audio actually sound good? We each have independent mixers that we're basically feeding through.
I don't know if I can see mine, but
yeah. So if one of you guys can hold it up, yeah,
hold it and keep talking.
Yeah. So we each have individual mixers. So
kind of see it in my screen, little mixer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can basically improve the sound quality a ton by doing that. It's not really an expensive setup to do. Like I said, you can do it for about $30 for the actual mixer, and it's another like $15-$20 for the mic, and then another $10 for a pair of headphones. And then like I said, you can get it working like that. Do we have a schedule for the show? Typically, so we like to record on Fridays. I said we don't have like an actual set time yet. This show is way later than what we normally are.
Yeah.
But like I said, this is just because, like I said, this is our first live stream. We just wanted to test it out, and honestly, we didn't think anybody was going to join since we had it so late.
No, really. To be honest, we all got new toys and wanted to try them out. Is really what this is.
They are working fabulous.
I might be a robot. Just saying.
Larry, I think
Larry's a robot.
Larry, the jury's out on that one. I'm still trying to figure you out.
No, Larry's part robot, part model, according to his Instagram picture.
By the way, how did that become our like most liked picture is just Larry on a random purple couch?
Yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, go to our Instagram page, check out Larry on a purple couch. It's amazing.
Sats Comics, what's up? Yeah. No, we have a ton of fun on the show. We talk about
we
talk about everything. So if you ever listen to our past episodes, it kind of gives you a flavor of what this is going to be like. And we're going to try to basically do some more live shows just because people seem to like it.
So I'm not really sure on everything here, but just tag comments. Just to let you know, I did challenge everybody on our last thing to basically fart in a jar and send me the jar. So if that tells you the quality of said show.
Hey, that episode was quality.
You know, that's how much Scott wants it because he just brought it up again.
I want somebody to send me
He wants
one
it so bad.
You guys brought it up, and now I want one so bad. But it's like it defeats the purpose if I just do it myself.
So probably go ahead, Larry.
I have heard from multiple people that last episode was our best episode ever.
Yeah.
It was quite fun. Because I went into it completely blind, not knowing what you guys had done on your road trip. So
yeah,
the news of you guys looking at random creepy shit on eBay, like just it made my day. Like I couldn't contain myself last week.
I was listening to it because sadly I wasn't part of it, but it was making me.
Somebody had to work.
No, because you fucking dished out playing Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Nate. Dragon Ball Z.
No comment.
Which
game's great.
Mob's drinking Corona. He wouldn't mind having a Blue Moon right now.
Either would I.
Is a solid choice. I love my Blue Moon.
Blue Moons are solid.
Tats Comics, you don't want what I have brewing right now, bro.
You know what? Honestly,
get that man a jar. Get a jar.
Get a jar.
Send us something. Like I am intrigued by the fact that these. For those of you who didn't listen to our last episode, basically what we had found is on eBay is that there are people that sell farts in a jar, and my curiosity was piqued at the point where I was like, I have to know like how like if you rip one in a jar, how long does it stay? Like.
I'm going to make a commitment for us here. If you send Scott a fart in a jar, we will do a live stream of him unboxing it.
I will totally do it. I will be down. Just to, like I don't know what it's going to be, but
we all need to see that.
So I'm going to post something in the chat right now. I said I don't know this guy or this video, so if you like his channel, he's not affiliated with us. But that video right there basically shows you exactly how to do it.
Oh, is it the dude that is in the bathtub?
Yeah, that's the scientific way to capture the fart in the jar.
Yeah, there you go. I love how you just added the link into our live stream.
But watch that later, because you probably should watch us right now.
Yeah,
right. Don't. Yeah.
Later.
So here's something. We never really talked about this, but I think everyone of us has seen it at this point here. What are your guys' thoughts on the costume for Miss Marvel?
Oh, the green, the original green,
original outfit? Like old school green. Like, I mean, that's they basically it looks like that's Marvel's costume, not hers.
So I wonder if she gets it from Marvel.
Right, like is that his suit or something? Like, and are they going to go with the weird science transfer power like comic book origin, or how are they going to explain like where she gets these random like superpowers from?
So I'm doing something that I normally don't do for movies. I'm looking forward to like not reading anything about the movie because I want to go in. Because I normally, like I said, when a Marvel movie is announced, I'm like, I research the crap out of it. I watch every single trailer. Look at all the spy shots, this, that, and the other.
Try to break everything down.
I try to break everything down. With that movie, I'm actually not going to touch a dang thing about it, just because I said I want to go into it. Completely awesome. Hey, Tats Comics, you have a good night, man.
Thanks for joining, buddy.
Thanks for joining, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think it's like any other Marvel movie, if Spider-Man's any indication, we're going to see at least 2 suits. So that's probably the early suit.
See, like,
and then we'll see her classic colors.
I think, like, with Captain Marvel, it's more the hair. Like, clearly she has, like, the long hair with this one, but is she going to come back with that weird mohawk thing? Like,
yeah, I mean, if they're going to stay accurate to the comics, she probably will.
Hey, Area
51 take it later. Hey, come check out the show. We'll do some more live streams.
Yeah, thanks for joining, man.
Casual unboxing. This is a stupid question, but what does STS stand for? Here's the funny thing. So we're now 23 episodes in.
I've said it once.
You're the first person to ever ask.
And I have said it once on the show.
We've only ever said it once. So STS.
Star Trek sucks.
Yeah.
No, it does not stand.
Don't say that on the air anywhere because we're gonna lose half of our followers.
Yeah, we're gonna piss off a lot of people now.
So it actually stands for, and I'm gonna break it down one more time. I'll be the one to say it. If you look at it, it is shoot the shit. because that's basically all that we do is we get together and we shoot the shit.
Exactly.
The reason we shortened it to STS, if you have any question about that, is it's not very marketable for us to put shoot the shit anywhere. So
Yeah, if you haven't guessed, we don't try to be super formal. We kind of just try to shoot the shit. So STS guys speaks to that. And make fun of me, which, I can take. I'm used to it by now.
It's okay.
It's out of love.
It is out of love. So we all love you, Nate. But yeah, no, we basically when we were sitting around, like I said, just kind of giving some people about the history of the podcast and how it started. We literally we all work together. So
we share desks. Like Jeremy and I, like you think like it's different. Jeremy and I's desks are literally connected.
I look at Jeremy's face all day long.
Yeah, I'm a national treasure,
and that's why Nate gets aroused every time he sees Jeremy.
But so basically, I talked to Larry because, like I said, we had this idea of like, how can we get into events, for free? You start a podcast. So basically, I talked to Larry first. I'm like, hey, Larry, I want to start a podcast. You want to start a podcast? And Larry's like, yeah, I want to start a podcast. And then
Scott was like, hey, I want to join a podcast too.
I was like, wait, what's this podcast going to be about? Oh, the same shit we talk about at work? All right, let's get it done.
And I was like, wait, you guys started a podcast. Can I please be a part of it?
And we were like, no.
Let's no, I'm gonna, Nate, that wasn't the case. So I'm going to tell Nate's true story of basically how he wanted to be a part of the podcast. Nate was basically not originally part of the podcast. He looked on the outside with like puppy dog eyes and said, man, I wish I could be friends with those guys. Look like they have so much fun on their podcast.
Yeah. I want to be an STS guy.
Yeah. And then one day we reached out and said, Nate, do you want to be an STS guy?
And all his dreams came true.
Yeah. I think the Disneyland song that when you dream upon a star played in the background.
Best moment of my life. Definitely top 5.
Casual Monks, I agree, it's less vulgar, but at the same time, it sounds cool as hell when you make it sound like STS. Absolutely.
Right. So
and then
one thing we didn't catch though was that apparently there is a type of like an engine booster called an STS.
Yeah, it's a turbo. It's a Corvette.
It's a Corvette turbo, and then there's also like a rocket for like NASA that's an STS rocket.
But I am proud to say though, in Google search results now, if you Google STS, we're the #1 result compared to all that other crap.
We're one of the top ones. I checked this the other day, and there was apparently another rocket launch, so it's all NASA shit right now. But eventually that'll go away, and it's our stuff again.
But Jeremy, it's because you're keeping our relevance high because you can't stop Googling yourself.
Of course, I got to Google myself.
All to do with Jeremy.
So sometimes I forget what we stand for.
Everyone knows. Like I said, it's literally on our website.
Yeah, that's the only spot actually where we actually list it in the About Us page.
It's a secret.
It's basically we actually let you know what STS stands for. But
how do you get to our website?
STSguys.com.
STSguys.com. Are we? There's like 3 people on here. Are we really going to try to pimp to them? Like I'm pretty sure they're going to go.
It's probably us.
No, it's not us.
No. We still got a few people on there.
And there's 5. Come on.
Yeah.
Thank you, 5 people.
That's 5 more than I thought we were going to be.
Hey, but we're recording this, and this actual podcast is going to be on SoundCloud and iTunes and Apple Podcast and Google Play Store and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so basically,
it will be on iTunes.
So everyone we gave shout outs to. So basically, we have Parlor Mob Gaming, Tats Comics, Air 51, Casual Unboxing, Popcom. I said, go everybody. Like I said, if you're listening to this, go sub to their channels. Go check their channels out. Like I said, we like to support the community here. Like I said, we wouldn't be here, without their support. So like I said, definitely go support them as well. Because I said they all have some great channels.
I know Popcom. I know you've been to a bunch of our other videos, so thank you for that too, by the way.
Yup.
Casual Unboxing just asked another question. Are you guys coming to the Comic-Con in Anaheim in March? So WonderCon, I think he's talking about.
Yeah.
Drag my girlfriend along just to pick up some cool geeky stuff. WonderCon is actually something that I'm actually not going to, and the only reason for that is, like I said, I've actually been to WonderCon before. Is we actually have a conflicting vacation, the next week after that, so I just couldn't make the time work.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing with a lot of us. Like that, it just the weekend didn't work out that we could go. We want to go, and I think next year we're gonna try.
Yeah, so the next convention that we're confirmed for is Amazing Las Vegas Comic Con. That one's in June.
Phoenix Comic Fest is first.
Well, we have Phoenix Comic Fest first, but as far as like new ones on the list, so new ones on the list, we have Amazing Las Vegas Comic Con.
And we are sending Nate to San Diego.
So yeah, so Nate's going to San Diego. He's going to be a representative for San Diego.
Wait for that. I'm so excited.
And then any other conventions that we kind of like pop up along the way, like I said, we'll try to make if we can make it work with the schedule.
Yeah, and even at all those, we're going to try to get as much content as possible to share, so you guys will be part of it with us, even if you don't attend.
Well, that too. Just to kind of one thing that we kind of do when we actually go to the conventions as well is, like I said, we try to gather stuff for basically our channel. So basically, for the people who can't make it to the conventions because they said they live in different parts of the country or they live not in the country, we basically try to get some additional like autographs and stuff like that. So our last Comic-Con that we went to Ace Comic-Con that was in Glendale, basically a relatively new show. But we got a ton of different like autographs and stuff like that. Not only for us, but so we got a few that it's going to be maybe creeping up in some future giveaways here.
Future giveaway.
So such names from as John Romita and Todd McFarlane and a couple others as well.
Which, by the way, for those like the other three that are on here, John Romita, I got to give him more credit on air again, because he was super cool. The fact that he was given the charging for a signature, but it was all going to I think was it the
St. Jude's.
St. Jude's, right? Like I was gonna say it's St. Jude's or Phoenix Children's Hospital. Go to doing everything for charity. Like that was super cool, and I would love to see more artists that are big names like that really don't need the money to do more stuff for charity. That was really cool. Like I was ready to just drop money for that, just to be like, dude, just submit to the charity. That's cool. Like
and the dude was super nice when we met him too. Like,
oh yeah,
I can't say enough how nice he was.
Right, he was really happy to be there, which is
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think when you go with a purpose to be like, everything I'm doing is going to be for a good cause, it's a lot different than going in to be like, I just want to make money.
Well, then I think my favorite part of the entire interaction though was when Larry reached into the jar of donations and got change.
Larry took change out of the donation jar.
Sorry,
no
children.
shame.
Luckily,
It was $5, man.
First off, John Romita didn't see it, but the guy that was like his handler definitely did.
Change is okay as long as you're putting it back what you took out.
Yeah, he got my $5. I wasn't stealing or anything.
No,
I needed that extra $15 to pay for the rest of the stuff I was going to do that day, like that awesome signed photo by Alina Masquerade.
I was gonna say that, or the all the Simpson shit that you had signed.
Phil Ortiz took my $20.
Hey, that was worth it though. So you got some remark sketches on there and things like that.
Those were really good sketches though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just to kind of for everyone listening to this episode or watching this episode for the first time, like I said, normally we have more significant things to talk about. Like I said, the main purpose of this specific show was one, hey, can we get live stream working, and then can we do this? Can we do this and get it sounding decent? Because our biggest thing was making sure that the sound quality, because the primary thing of the STS guys is the actual podcast, is making sure the sound quality was there in the actual live stream, and I think we got that figured out. So
yeah, we don't want to sound like shit and just try to put something out there that's complete garbage.
Yeah, so if you go and listen to episode 1 of the STS guys, you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
Which Jeremy, I have to call out the fact that you are using the same mic that we had from episode 1.
Yeah, but we were all using the same
at one point.
There was
at the point there was 4 of us huddled around that mic, and Jeremy and I were quite inebriated during our first recording.
We were very inebriated during that recording. We were
very inebriated, and we were quite vulgar, I guess.
Use your words, Scott. Use your words.
I'm trying to find a word that's gonna to sound right. We sounded like sailors, I guess. It was an interesting first episode. Go back and listen to it, and then listen to like our like last episode, and you'll see the difference.
It was a fantastic inaugural episode.
Inaugural,
Oh, yeah.
bravo, according to Jeremy.
Well, was that yeah, that was when you called me out for like mispronouncing inaugural.
Inaugural, bravo.
Inaugural. Like I said,
Casual is just having
I
fun
said,
listening.
If anything, though, I said that episode served a purpose. That served as the kickoff of the STS guys, and I said I can't. I said it blows my mind. I said that we started basically the YouTube channel and the podcast about 6 months ago. It'll be 6 months. What in
So we
11
started. So we started
days?
in August, right?
Yeah. So it'll be 6 months. And
August
11
5th.
days.
August 15th.
Yeah,
20.
20th. Yeah. So we've in that time, like I said, we have a total of 109 videos that we posted to YouTube. We've passed 21,000 views with all of our stuff. I said, and then like I said, the thousands of listeners that we have, on our actual podcast as well. So
And casual unboxing. Congrats, because I do the same thing watching shit at work when you're bored.
I think we all
I
do.
don't. I don't. Drew, I work really, really hard all of the time. That was only Scott.
yeah, Scott. I don't know what Scott's
Yeah.
doing.
Shout out to
You,
Drew.
Scott.
Hey, I still get everything done.
We love you, Drew.
I heart Drew. So it's,
22 episodes later, right? And here we
23.
are.
Yeah, 20,
This is
20
number
22 episodes
23.
later, and number 23. I said we decided to take the next milestone and do the first live episode.
Yep. Here we are,
that's,
live, hanging out with Casual Unboxing and a couple of other awesome people.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm actually really liking this live. This is fun.
No,
We gotta
This
do
is
this more
this is
often.
very fun because
Hey,
normally
casual unboxing. Throw out a topic. What do you want to talk about, man? Almost 600 subscribers in 6 months. Yeah, it's pretty healthy. Yeah, no. You're not joking, man. Literally, I said
we
thought
didn't
we'd be-
realize that many people would want to listen to our dumbasses either.
Yeah, believe me, it surprised us too.
I thought we'd be at like 50 if we're lucky.
We put like the 500 subscriber giveaway. We're like, oh, that's gonna be a year in, and then we got it within like a couple of months. We're like, oh shit, like what do we
Yeah.
do?
There's no way I'm giving this away. I'm like, oh, well, guess we're giving it away. Yeah, it's something. Like I said, I think that what works, like I said, just for well, I'm gonna use this as kind of a PSA announcement. What works for, like I said, this entire process is actually having the team. So having the team of guys. So we all basically produce videos. So we all give the videos to me, and so we edit them out, and we post them on the channel. So it's just opened up a world of opportunity for everybody. So it's been good so far.
We all have ideas, right? You're not by yourself.
Got all these ideas in your head.
Right? you got these ideas. You got people to lean on. So if you have like nothing to unbox in a week, well, somebody else probably has something new to open up. So
Larry and Jeremy
go
have tons
team.
of shit.
no,
I'm not slacking.
Yeah.
I just have to work and mend the phones, so I answer them because I work in a surgery department. So if we have any surgery add-ons, I have to call people in.
Oh,
That's a serious job.
that
It's a
is.
serious job. Every
Yeah.
time I'm the one in charge. So I have to stay here till 11:30 at night.
Hey, well, you know what? We appreciate you spending your time with us.
because I'm looking at the participants list. It's you and
Larry,
us
Scott,
basically.
casual unboxing. Yeah. Woo. Whatever.
Like anybody who's in here is just us.
Hey, but there's
We
going to
appreciate you,
be
casual.
hundreds of people listening to the audio version of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
So wait.
suggesting to talk about the
Black
next
Panther?
Black Panther movie.
Um,
So, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
I'm excited.
I'm excited for this movie.
I want to see it really bad.
What are we doing for
Uh,
Black Panther? Are we going? Like
We
we haven't
should
even
go.
talked about it.
We need to.
I'm
think we need to
I'm
set
gonna go
up
on
a time.
Thursday. I think I'm gonna go on Thursday night.
You're gonna go Thursday night.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to go. I think I'll
We need to
probably
do a
end up
group
going
date.
Friday or Saturday morning.
Larry, like I said, if you want to see it Thursday night, if you want someone to tag along with, I will definitely tag along with you.
You
We'll
West Side
coordinate something.
people.
I will try to make that too.
Want to? All right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be late, dude. But all right,
I don't care.
Okay.
we'll talk. No, Nate, because Nate lives far.
Nate lives by me, so
Yeah.
casual boxing. I don't know where you're from, but like we live on opposite sides of the Phoenix metro area, so that puts us like Larry and I think live about an hour drive away from
Yeah.
each other.
I'm kind of in the middle of Scott
You're like dead center. Like
Nate's basically the taint of location distances.
Oh, that's my first time ever being called a taint. That's great.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
that is a complete lie. I've called you that at least twice.
Hey, so Casual wants to hear our thoughts about Black Panther. Let's not get too derailed.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm super excited because one of the people that's in the movie I love to death is Claw. Like
Ulysses, Andy Serkis.
Yeah, Andy Serkis. Like,
Oh man,
Donkey helmet.
you know, like the Gollum is in there. Like,
Did we just have Gollum appear on the channel?
It's like Gollum shows up on this mission.
yeah, like the Circus can do no wrong in my heart, and the fact that he's in it and he has his like arm cannon finally is amazing.
Serkis has done so many cool roles, and you probably didn't even know it was Serkis at the time, but he is such a good actor.
The Wormtooth, or I think I'm doing it wrong, from Lord of the Rings, like so when they go to Gondor, the guy that speaks for the king at first, like that was Andy Serkis. No one really knew who it was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Caesar in Planet of the Apes.
Caesar and King Kong in the Peter Jackson King Kong.
He's a really good monkey.
And Snoke, right?
He plays a phenomenal monkey.
You're such a good monkey.
Thanks, Nate.
Casual Boxing, I tweeted your channel, but I only have 5 subscribers, so that didn't help. Hey,
Hey, we appreciate it, man.
hey, we
You have
appreciate
more
it.
than I do, so thank you.
Yeah.
Like
you
honestly,
so
my personal account, I think I have 7 followers compared to like our STS guys account, which is crazy. I think on Twitter we're like 2,200 people.
At one point, I tried to be serious, so I have a bunch of like random like business-oriented people that talk about like stocks and shit like on the Twitter. So I tweeted to them, and nobody responded.
Isn't your profile pic of you like in a suit?
In a suit. It is in a full-on suit.
Yeah,
I gotta see that.
fancy.
Mine's drinking a beer, but that doesn't surprise anybody.
It's me in a suit because it used to be. So I used to have a consulting company that didn't go anywhere. Shocker. That
Brand yourself. Nobody else was even saying anything. You're like, yeah. Shocker.
So I like subscribe to a bunch of like business oriented like the dude the Stephen Covey that did the 21 Laws of Leadership, like things like that. So when I tweet out things, no one retweets anything.
All right, so back to Black Panther.
Oh man.
So
Nate,
I'm
what
excited.
I'm
I got
excited. I
Yeah,
thought the
no,
guy when I first saw Black Panther in Civil War, I thought the guy they cast for the role was awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What's his name?
So
What's his name?
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, there you go.
Boseman, excuse me.
Chadwick Boseman.
But yeah, I think he plays the role well. I'm really, it's a lead up to Infinity War, so that makes me excited for it too.
The thing
we
I
get
like
to
about
see
him,
Cap come back with a different shield.
yeah, right. So
The
the
Nomad
thing,
Shield.
yeah, the thing I like about Chadwick Boseman is he plays like that character as he's a badass, but he also is like he plays that regal, like he's like the way he holds himself and everything is perfect for that role.
He's
Like
a
he is like,
sophisticated badass.
he's a sophisticated king that can also kick the living shit out of you if you cross him.
No,
Right.
what I'm excited for is I think it's going to be a direct lead into Infinity War, just because, like I said, we have those shots from the Infinity War trailer, basically of hey, they're crossing fields of Wakanda at that point in time.
Did you see that picture? That still of Thanos where he's got like the scratches on his face that looked like they were Black Panther caused by, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw
Black
that too.
Panther-esque,
Mhm.
right? That's what I'm most excited for. Is
Yes.
I want to see like Black Panther end and then it just be ready to go for Infinity War.
Yeah, I was telling Larry this. I said, Scott, I don't know if you were there when I was talking to Larry
I
about
don't
it.
think it's at work.
But I was talking to Larry about. I'm like, I want the movie the Black Panther to end with basically Thanos and his ship just showing up, and then the movie ends. And if it
shows up,
did
gets
exact-
slashed in the face.
yeah, if it does that and ends the movie, basically he shows up, he's there for like 2 seconds and ends the movie. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
That's
Give me a
so cool.
cliffhanger. We need a cliffhanger.
Because
This
you don't
directly
have that
then.
long. You don't have that long to wait. Like I said, it'll be
No.
out the first week of May.
This
What
leads
you
to
have.
another question though that I have coming into it is Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Huh?
Kind of bring that one up because that's the next one after Infinity War, right? What do you guys think? When does it take place? Because is it after the Infinity War or is it kind of in that lull period?
Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah. When is its time frame? What do you guys think?
I think it takes place before Infinity War. I think
do too.
Even though, so you think they're going to go back in time?
I think Infinity War is going to be a game changer.
Yeah.
After Infinity War, everything's going to change.
I think it's going to maybe. I said here's the thing because supposedly said that you have the Infinity War coming out now, and then you have the still untitled Marvel Avengers follow up coming up next year. So I don't know if we'll even see Ant-Man in this first installment of Infinity War. More than like I said a few scenes.
Maybe a snippet or two.
Maybe a snippet or two.
Everyone was there during the filming, but they're done filming both of them. So it's at what point do they show up?
So I think basically what's going to happen is, like I said, they're gonna basically that Ant-Man and the Wasp is going to be a side note to that, and then kind of lead up into that. And
it could be in conjunction with it, like because Ant-Man's going to be dealing with the Ghost, and he's probably not going to have any help from the Avengers because they might be busy with Infinity War.
Yeah,
so he's got to take on that by himself.
So casual unboxing, to answer your question about Gila Bend, yes, and the saddest part of the world is not. So that is probably the nicest thing I've ever heard said about Gila Bend. Let's just put it that way.
You're pretty accurate there.
Yeah,
I lived in Yuma.
Ew, Yuma.
Ick.
Goodyear's nice. Yeah, you're right. Goodyear is nice.
No, Goodyear's nice. I live a little like Goodyear is probably maybe like 20 minutes from me.
Yeah.
You in the weird West Side.
West Side.
West Side.
Yeah, West Side sucks, man.
East Valley. You live on the West Side.
Yeah, but like that whole moving thing.
No,
I got to get used to this. West Side sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine basically when we start doing live episodes over at my house again. I said all you guys are gonna have to drive over to me. Like,
it's not gonna happen anymore. They're all gonna be at my house because I'm the most central one once that happens.
No, I'm the most central. We're gonna go my house next time.
Nate's probably the most central.
As long as there's tacos.
Tacos and mezcos. Taco Tuesday.
Tacos and mezcos. I'm all about it.
You guys make burgers on Friday, right?
Mezco.
It is for Burger Friday.
If you haven't seen this unboxing, you got to check out Deathstroke. Deathstroke's amazing.
Nate's trying to change the subject to something not dirty.
I'm trying to get it off of me, gosh darn it.
Well, talking makes the camera go to you, so that
every time
so everybody's like, "Oh, what's this? This is cool."
We could talk
Let's
about.
not listen to the conversation.
Somebody liked your Deathstroke.
Yeah,
we could talk about that. Somebody did like it.
We could talk about how Nate has the world's shittiest webcam.
Yeah, it is the world's like Nate. Yours is you.
Hey,
so
we said this was a test run. This is a test run.
No,
I'm going to improve for next time.
I want to. Nate literally changed a light bulb in his room to try to make it look better. Like before we started broadcasting, he had a different light bulb on in the room.
Thanks, Scott. Yes, I did do that. Yes, I did. I stated earlier that Scott's an asshole, though, right?
Oh, I again will admit the fact that I am the biggest asshole in this room.
Yeah, I did change my bulb.
I think you're the only one in that room.
I can.
Aren't you? We're in different rooms.
We're going to go chat room.
Oh, chat room.
Chat room. And again, I will claim the title of biggest asshole in the room.
All right, so
well, I'm going to improve for next time. We'll have a better webcam, I promise.
Yeah, I'll get you a better webcam, Nate.
Hey, but your audio sounds awesome.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, your audio sounds good.
Is this like a video podcast production?
Vodcast.
DPP. Whoa.
Uh-oh. Name drop. I think this is more of like a Pod Media Works production.
Yeah, there we
go.
Kind of random topics that we're kind of going through now. I know we're getting close to the end of our normal 1 hour show. I know this one will run over just a little bit. So I see. So in my background, I know people earlier in the stream had talked about basically like, oh, whoa, there's a lot of collectibles in the background. There's actually a room tour video that's on our YouTube from mine. If you notice, like I said, the huge blank area over yonder, I'm actually in the middle of actually redesigning this entire room, so I'll have an updated.
Or it looks like is that an iPad mounted to the wall?
That is going to serve a very specific purpose coming up. So like I said, I'll show you guys that once I'm done with that activity.
And I do see your unboxing setup behind you.
Nice behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes,
BTS shot. BTS shots.
So
wait, let Jeremy talk so it actually shows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So back there you have my super awesome setup of 3 pieces of poster board and an IKEA table.
That's the thing that when Jeremy and I were testing out the fact that it can be like, what does it sound like when we Google? I was like, is that a knack? The table that's like $5 from IKEA.
Yeah, so we have, like I said, I actually have a decent camera and some decent like lights over there. I said, and then I have a separate mic that goes to that. Let me move that out of the way.
See, it's all about the end result.
So yeah, there's a mic over there that feeds into the. There you go.
It's the legit mixer.
The actual mixer that's going in right there. So there's actual like production value, janky as it may look. It does work out for what it is.
We know Jared
casual
very well.
Yes, I laugh at this setup every day. To be honest with you,
I laugh at Jeremy every day.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't feel right if he didn't.
As long as the end product comes out right, the setup doesn't matter.
Yeah. So like I said, the end product. So Nate, like, for the longest time, so before he joined the podcast, he thought I had like this elaborate, like, man, how do you get your background so like black in this? I said, it looks like it's just all one surface. I'm like,
Jeremy went to the dollar store.
I didn't even go to the dollar store.
You have, baby. He just,
I do mine on my
he had a
floor
leftover
office, so.
black poster board, is what it was.
Yeah, no. So what that board is specifically, because I do those custom frames. So I'll do a video on that one day too. I do a custom mount frames. So I collect original artwork, and so I basically do custom cut mats for some original artwork. So I did one. I said the first one I did was I have this hand drawn sketch from Jason Fabic, basically a full scale Batman, along with another artist by the name of Bobby Breed, who actually did a Batman logo. So I'll feature.
I love that logo.
Yeah, that logo is awesome. So, and once I get the room done, like I said, I'll do a room tour 2018 video. So
update part
I'm
2.
updated, so that way you can see what's more in detail, what's in the background, what's going on, on this side. Like even that stuff's gonna move.
Where your hand was at, though, I do love. I commented on this one. It was just you and I the other day. I love the fact that you put the Making Fun movie poster that you got from the premiere,
the Hollywood premiere, yeah,
on the Hollywood premiere up on the background. That fits next to all the pops that you have.
Yeah, so
I agree. It looks good.
That's going to be. Like I said, I'm actually going to get rid of those IKEA cases. I'm actually
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting rid of them. I decided I'm
gonna Larry's shelves.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
with Detolfs, right?
I'm gonna go with the Detolf shelves. I'm gonna go with the actual the Billy bookshelf thing.
Billy bookshelf. So going still with IKEA.
Yeah,
we need to go to IKEA next week.
Yeah, still with IKEA, but like I said, just because
these guys get lost in IKEA.
Yeah, with those specific boxes. Like I said, there's all those pops. I said you can't see. Those are 9 deep in those cases, and so I'm like can't even see half the collection. So like I said, I'm gonna redesign a lot of stuff over here over the next few days.
Yeah, it's a nice collection though, man. I like your room.
Better than most of us.
I try. Well, I
once I
think
get a better webcam, I'll have to show off my Nescos because I got them right to the right of me, but I don't want to show them because there's no light over there, and my webcam sucks.
And it looks like you're a blurry turd. I made Larry laugh.
You did. Well done.
Well done.
Scott, I think we need to play Dragon Ball because I've got some anger.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's wrap it up, guys. Like I said, we've been on here for an hour. I said I think no one needs to suffer through this anymore.
Casual unboxing. Thank you for hanging out as long as you did.
Yeah.
Thanks for staying on, Casual.
Yeah, it looks like you're using a jitterbug phone as a video camera quality, not so much. You even have.
Thank you for calling that out.
Ripping on
yeah,
you. That is awesome. Thank you, Casual Unboxing.
Casual Unboxing. We'll do another live one soon.
Oh,
Yeah,
it'll be
so-
better next time.
No, it'll be better next
No,
week.
will not. I want you to keep the shitty quality.
Shut up, Scott.
I just want to
Just
see
shut up.
basically. I want to see how much we can get it trending. Basically, hashtag Nate has a shitty webcam.
Nate's recording on a potato.
Right below the iPad, there'll be a urinal so you can watch TV SCP.
All right, we're wrapping it up now. We're wrapping it up. Done with this abuse.
So,
Nate, even our viewers are ripping on you. This is wonderful.
for episode 23 of the STS guys, like I said, it's been an awesome live stream. Like I said, for episode 23, I am Jeremy.
I'm Larry.
I am Nate.
And I'm Scott.
And we're the STS guys. Cue the music.
Bye. Bye.